everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We are halfway through the week and I do hope you've been having a good one. Yeah, there's singing in my ears. We're halfway there, living on a prayer. I don't know. Yeah, we've been singing a lot of songs throughout today and we're trying to get one of the songs out of our head because you may not know, but it's actually Mark Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block's birthday today. So we've been singing New Kids on the Block songs. So now that's all we've got in our head. We're trying desperately to get out of those songs in our mind, but you know what it's like. One of them just gets stuck in there and it doesn't leave us for the whole of the day. I'm going to be with you all day today and tomorrow and Friday. But of course, I have the wonderful Debbie Robinson with me. Debbie, how are you? Rushing back. I threw to you a bit quick, didn't I?
Get a drink, Becky. I'm not going to lie. You caught me off guard.
No drinks. No, we just need to get over this.
Well, do you know what? I am so excited about this one. And it is only an hour long, this show. So you need to be really quick. Can I show a few samples before you tell them what it all is? Yeah. So it's all about the paper flowers. Now, you know, we did a countdown to launch the other day and I absolutely love these. They are absolutely beautiful. Take a look. One of my favourite pieces is this.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, beautiful home decor project or simply a gift for someone. These dies are going to enable you to create the most realistic 3D flowers, big full flowers, smaller ones as well. And look at the styles from your card making to your statement pieces. Love that one where all the flowers are inside the box. But of course, card making wise, this is the kind of thing that you are going to be able to do to decorate, whether you're going to use one on a card or two on a card, whether you're going to take home decor pieces and then just upcycle and create the most, I mean, that would look lovely on my door. Perry Noon, it might just be coming home with me. And then, of course, your home decor pieces. Love these because they're quite inexpensive shadow boxes that you can pick up at famous stores all over the world, cheap stores everywhere. And then you can create and fill those flowers, which are absolutely beautiful. That full 3D flower, the most beautiful paper that comes with it as well. Can't wait to get started and show you how you're going to be able to create so many beautiful projects with it. Carol, I tell you now, I absolutely adore this. It is just absolutely stunning. Stunning. As are all of the other samples that you can see as around in the studio. The studio is full to the max, blooming with all these beautiful paper flowers. And always a sign of a good collection when you've got that many, you can't decide what to choose. So, Bex, I'm going to shut up for a minute because I'm going to get ready for my demo.
Yep.
Have a quick drink. And I'll see you in a minute.
I think you're absolutely right. Like you say, when we have so many samples, we know the design team have absolutely gone mad for these, and they are really beautiful. Now, when I came to the house last night, Debbie was making these, and it was I was like, oh, can I have a go? Because these are so gorgeous, and we've got a few samples here. So the showstopper, you're going to be getting the dies for cutting out all these individual flowers. You're also going to be getting some of the card to use or paper to use with it. You're going to be getting as well some other goodies as well. So you're going to be getting some of the linen cardstock in Colour Your World. You've also got a paper pad, 6x6 paper pad. This is the paper pad. This is the honeysuckle. Again, beautiful colours, absolutely fabulous designs that you've got in here. As always, I don't think we've ever had a paper pad that I've sort of gone, I'm not sure about that one. They are all stunning. And then we've got your Enchanted Ocean in your paper pad as well, and it's got some beautiful designs in here. Again, lovely colours in here that you've got. These are the dies that come with the paper flowers, so you can see how they work. So these are kind of a swirly dies that you're going to be using to twist up the flowers, but you're also getting all those foliage. And to give you an example of what they look like, they are absolutely beautiful. I have to say, when I saw these, I was like, right, I'm going to get these. I definitely want these because I think they are absolutely stunning. Incredible price, £40 is your platinum price, or $52. For this, the other paper that comes with it, and those paper pads as well, a really great opportunity. If you do just want the flowers and the paper pad to go with it, you can get that rather than these pieces as well. So the price for that, platinum price, is £26.78 or $31.54. This is flying out. So if you do want to get hold of that showstopper, and why wouldn't you, to get all those other bits and pieces, please do check out. We've already got 10% gone and we're 6 minutes into the show. So don't miss out on this. I'm hoping it'll still be available when we go to the break. Otherwise, I'll be very disappointed. A few people in here to say hello. So Jeffrey Langley is saying, happy Hub Day to one and all. Marcella says, good morning, everyone. That song, Rachel, yeah, I'm not going to sing that song. Diane says, hello to everyone. And Mistress Deo says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. This is going to be something you're going to all want because they are absolutely beautiful. Debbie, what are you going to show us with these, the showstopper?
Show you how to roll them up because they're roll-up flowers. That's exactly what they are. We've had many in collections before. These are new, these are bigger as well. So you can see just by looking at the size how big these actually are, and they're just fabulous. And then you're getting all the supporting little accessory greenage, foliage, that one. You know what I mean.
Foliage.
Foliage, I know, I should really say it, shouldn't I? Because that's the word I always say now, so. But yeah, all of your pieces, there's 13 in total, 4 main flowers, and absolutely beautiful. And shaping-wise, I'm going to tell you now, get yourself either a good quilling tool, because there is plenty of quilling tools out there. We don't do them anymore, but you'll find them all over the internet, cheap as chips. Or you can use things that you already have. So I'm going to be using some tweezers. We recommend red liner tape. I'm going to show you my way that I do them just to make it a little bit easier. But I honestly love this. So I'm going to go in first of all with 2 of these. I'm going to start with some of the paper that is in. Now, I did the countdown to launch with Lily, and we got asked some questions about what kind of cardstock. So this particular pad that comes with your collection is 160 GSM, okay? So I'm going to put one of the flowers onto there and hold that down. Now, one of the other questions we got asked, and I said I recommended up to 220. But you know what? I thought, I'm going to push this. I'm going to have a little look. So this is some cardstock that I found in the house, 300 GSM, because it's a proper card. And I thought, I'm going to see, because I like a challenge. And you'll be surprised what it can do. Now, I did try, we got asked some questions about flower foaming foam and funky foam. I needed to ask Tracy, and I've completely forgot about the funky foam. I've tried flower foaming foam. I have tried flower foam.
The flower foam?
I can't say it. Flower foam. Flower foaming foam. And it didn't quite work because it's meant to be heat activated.
Yeah.
So it didn't quite work, not the way that I would have liked. So I wouldn't be using flower foaming foam. I would keep those for those dyes that are specifically designed to work with it. By all means, try it, heat it as well, because you can heat it, and then roll it. But do you know this putting together part with hot glue gun? It just all went to pot, so I thought, no, I'm not going to try it. So stick to the paper flowers at the end of the day. That's what we're calling them. That's exactly what they are. But they're absolutely fabulous. So I thought I'd put it to the test with 2 different ones. That's the one of the colours, which I've gone for a nice white one, because it's going to go with the theme of my cards. But yes, so by all means, try different cardstocks, try patterned cardstocks, which is what I've done with this one, but you are going to get a good set of papers in there, which has got literally, look how these beautiful colours are. And if you did see me post last night, Becky's right, I was sat after my tea, I sat at the table making loads of flowers. Becky went to bed, I was still there.
I felt really bad about going to bed because I had started helping you.
Started so early.
And then
said to you, go to bed.
I was up at
really
4 o'clock
tired,
yesterday morning. Yeah, it was a really early start. And I've travelled the length and breadth of the UK yesterday.
You did indeed. Yeah. Now, I would recommend doing a little bit of shaping before you start. Now, with these papers that you get in your pad, you could ink them up if you wanted to ink them. So there's lots of things that you could do with them. What is Jamie doing? Oh, I love Jamie. I just saw something caught in my eye. I thought, what's going on there? I thought you were trying to superimpose your head on mine.
That's what I thought
you were doing with that then.
Okay.
Little comic. But yeah, you can of course ink all of these up and you know, add a little bit of extra depth to them. You can dip them in glitter and things like that, which I might do actually, because I think we've got some glitter here.
Could you use glitter card with cardstock? Would that work?
Now, you could, however, glitter cardstock normally isn't double-sided. So the reason I chose this one was because it was double-sided.
Yeah.
Because when you roll your flower up,
Right, yeah.
you're going to see because you'll see in a second with the 3Dness, you will see the white underbelly of that cardstock.
Yeah.
So for me, double-sided would
Yeah.
be the way to go, or your plain ones that you're getting in there. And of course, I'm just shaping these to give these petals that little bit of shape before we start doing it with, like I said, quilling tool, tweezers, whatever it is that you want to use. You'll find Lily, when we're talking about it on Monday, she just rolls them with her fingers.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
as simple as it is for Lily. She just rolls them with her fingers. I take something to help me, so I get hold of my reverse tweezers, and then we're just going to roll that around and manipulate that. Now, when you're using method of with your fingers, with a quilling tool or with a pair of tweezers, all you're going to do is keep that straight edge to that straight edge when you're rolling it around.
And I started them the wrong way round, didn't I? And I started them
yeah.
from the middle.
So Becky, because I wasn't watching, but Becky started this way, and then you were like, "Why are my flowers not turning out the same as yours, Debbie?" And I said, and then we worked it out, didn't we?
Yes.
So yeah, you start with that outside edge. So start with that one and roll them in, and there you go. You'll start to see it forming. Now I've formed it quite tight to start with, and I'm just keeping I'm pinching as I'm going along. It doesn't so matter much on this side, but on these ones, you'll see in a second when I roll that one around. Just literally carry on rolling that round, pinch that cardstock, manipulating that cardstock, and then we're going to let it breathe after we've got to that end. So when I say that, we're just now. What was that word Lily used?
Rest?
Furlough, not furlough.
Unfurl?
Unfurling. That was it. Big posh word she used. She said she didn't know where it came from because she's never used it before. And we had to check it on dictionary, and it's a true word.
Yeah.
So she must have heard it before, bless her. I thought you would have a big posh word for it, Becky.
Well, I'll have to think about one.
Yeah. Now you'll see nature, it's going, like you see, it's like rolling, it doesn't matter. Promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. And you'll notice that these get smaller, these petals, as you get to the end. Well, that's been designed that way. Okay, so I'm going to come in, and I'm going to roll it around as much as I can, and then I'm going to release. And when you've released, that unfurling, it's like breathe, what's the word? Where it just relaxes. I'm going to call it relaxing. That's the word I'm going to use because I think it's such a big word, and I'm not going to try and pronounce a big word that I really don't understand. And then all I'm going to do on that little disc, so every one of those flowers has got a little disc in the middle, that's where I'm going to put my hot glue gun, because hot glue gun will be your best friend with these. You can use tacky glue. You can use red liner. You can use any of your glues, to be fair, but I like hot glue because it's quite an instant set. So when I've popped that in and I'm quite happy with where it's relaxed, I'm just going to push that down and hold that down into. I'll do the shaping in a second, but already you can see just how beautiful that flower is.
Oh, it's
However,
lovely.
I want to shape that. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to continue to do this one as well.
I have a question
Of course you can.
from Karen, who asked, can you use tissue paper?
I can't see why not. I would just imagine again, tissue paper is very thin. And to manipulate that into the shape, I think I would try one. I haven't personally tried tissue, so I would try it. But I'm going to think along the same lines as the foam. Do you know, when you come to that popping it in and popping the glue down, it might be a bit tricky with it being tissue. So, but by all means, try it. But for me, they're called the Paper Flower Collection for that reason, to create your own papers. So think of all the papers that you own. I'm loving that. Is that the showstopper that you showed earlier? With the,
loads of different
I'm loving
papers
that.
in that.
Yeah. So again, roll it with a quilling tool, with fingers, with your... again, I'm just doing the tweezers. And I'm just going to come in again and start to roll this around.
Lots of people joining us now for this showstopper. More than 10% has gone now. I'm not surprised because it is absolutely gorgeous. And it really does, the flowers look really realistic, don't they?
They do,
you know, when you think, oh, it's just from twisting a little bit of card or paper together, it's absolutely lovely. Could you use crepe paper? Like we had some crepe paper flowers, didn't we, a little while ago?
Would that work? Crepe paper wouldn't work.
Because that spreads out a little bit. You can it's more malleable, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to, because I think there'll be a craft along with this soon. I probably would say next month, not this month, because I don't think I've seen anything for this month, and Johnny might correct me if I'm wrong. But there will be a craft along, and perhaps, you know,
It's my
20th of
birthday.
June. Is it
That's
your
my birthday.
Is it Craig or Bagel doing them? Oh, I can't wait to see Craig's take on these, because he's quite a nice, clean, simple kind of guy in terms of his demos, and they always are stunning. So I think the craft along is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, again, can you see with the nature of how that unfurling or relaxing? But we're going to do again, and this is. I want you to remember this is 300 GSM double-sided cardstock. So I've done one with the paper that comes in your bundle that you're going to get, and you can buy multiples of that. I will tell you, you will get one flower out of each of those sheets because they are quite big. These aren't little dies. If I just bring that back in a second, it's a really big die. So when you take it into the equation of the book, you'll get one out of there, and you could potentially like get some mats and layers for your, your sentiments and things like that. So just bear that in mind. Now, oh, Debbie, I forgot to squish it down. I'm too busy talking then.
I think they're very popular, the papers. Lots of people are buying multiples of those, unsurprisingly, actually, because they work really well, don't they?
And this 48, that's 48 flowers, Becky.
Yeah.
So, and I will tell you, I used to buy flowers, paper flowers. Used to go into the shop, local shop. I talk about it all the time because I'm always believing in supporting local businesses, and I still love them. I still go to them this day. 8 years into this job, I'm still going down supporting them. But paper flowers to buy in bags, used about 5 or 6 of them with the little wires on.
Yeah.
You're talking £3, £4, £5. You've got 48 to get yourself going with if you were just going with that and the bundle, you know. But if you've got the showstopper, you've got all those extras, Becky, that's a lot of paper. That's a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
Now, you'll see now 2 different florals there, but I did say to you, I'm going to shape. So I personally find it easier with my tweezers again, just to grab hold and start to shape these petals. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time there, Becky. So I don't know if you've got any comments, because I'm just going to keep doing this while, because I probably will stop talking because I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. But yeah, so I like to just give them a little go in, grab underneath and give it a little, little manipulation. Is that the right word?
Yeah. And that makes it really look very realistic.
Yes.
Those little extra hints elevate it, don't they, to something that's just been made to something that really looks very realistic. They're gorgeous. We have Wendy saying, morning Becky, Debbie, Team Social, CTV crew and the crafters from a sunny or windy Newcastle. I love this collection. I just love making flowers. Honestly, the samples that we've got here are just incredible. You know, if you're thinking of somebody that is getting married and you want to replicate like the bouquet on a card or something like that, you can absolutely do that, and it's going to last for such a long time. We have also had Angela saying she used vellum for the flowers. You just need to be really careful.
You do with vellum, and I would say vellum will look stunning. But yeah, just be careful in the manipulation when you're rolling, because we know vellum can tear. I'm at it again. Tear. I feel like I've been Ramsara too long. Tear. So, get back to me Barnsley accent there, not a tear.
Well, Angela actually says if they rip halfway, you could still glue them and use them as a smaller bud. So yeah, you can absolutely change those. And Rachel said she used to buy mulberry paper flowers, but much prefer making my own. Mulberry paper's really nice, and again, that would work with these dyes, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. You think of all the papers you've got in your collection. You've got a set of fantastic dyes. We're just giving you a little bit of paper to get yourself going with. But you think of all the papers, all the vellums, all the other things that you can have a go. I can't wait. What was it said about tissue? I hope she tries it for us and lets us know, because
that was Karen.
Karen, definitely try it. Let us know. Let us know when you've tried it. I'm going to go into that centre, and I'm just going to twist that because I want to create that little bit of a tight bud. So I'm just taking my tweezers and going in to create that little bit of that you would naturally expect when you see a bud that hasn't... So like your petals, you could bring these out more if you wanted to, but I'm quite happy with that one at the minute. I'm just going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to start on what I call my big rose, because I love these, and I just think it's so easy to do this. And this is why I went up quite late last night, because I enjoyed this bit. I didn't think I'd enjoy this bit as much, but once I started, Becky, I couldn't stop. I'm like, this is just blooming divine. So I'm going to keep that there because I'm quite happy with that. And then again, I'm just going to come in. Now, obviously, this is a little bit more of a heavier card. So I'm just going to take it, twirl it, curl it with a, if you haven't got reverse tweezers, you could use your poker tools.
Yeah.
You could get your poker tool and go in there and do that as well. So again, just going to come in.
That's really nice, having that different kind of pattern paper.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, sometimes you do have pattern paper that you don't necessarily want to use as a whole flat sheet. This was quite good for you, you know, your bits and pieces that you've got. Everyone's got perhaps some paper in a pad that you've never really used because you never found the right moment for it. But that looks really nice. But you almost get like a variegated feel to it that you would get, you know, in nature itself, wouldn't you, with variegated flowers? Love
Absolutely.
that.
So I'm just shaping, Becky. This is me just doing a little bit of shaping. And I do enjoy this. This is why I said just taking that little bit of time to shape. And you'll see in a second because I couldn't help myself last night. I made loads.
How long after I'd gone to bed, did you stay up? Quite some time.
If I said 12:26, would
No.
you believe me? Yeah.
Really?
That was when I thought, oops, Debbie, stop.
Wow.
And then I were up at, well, just
You
gone
were up
6 this
earlier than
morning.
me.
Yeah.
Which is unusual.
I sometimes, and I don't go straight to bed either straight away. I sometimes like just have a little, I mean lethal, browsing on the internet.
Oh dear.
TikTok especially.
Doom scrolling.
Lord in heaven. TikTok, 3 hours later, you think, where the hell has that gone? Where did that go? Where did that time go? It's the same with Pinterest. It's the same with YouTube, tutorials. I'm there looking and having a nosy round. And I'm like, what on earth has happened to the time? There we go. So I'm just going to give that a little twirl in. Release that bit. Go into that other side. And I'm being careful because I know I get a bit heavy-handed and I could end up snapping. But, oh, just look. Oh. Beautiful. Manipulate them and you'll end up with, so I don't know if you can, oh, I'm doing it again, Becky. They've got a line of their own.
Throwing them around the
just
studio.
make yourself, I just distressed this with a little bit of a sander. I took a sander and distressed, can you see around the edges? So this is what I was doing just playing last night because I absolutely loved making, and this is just a few of them that I've got.
Could you put gilding flakes on the very edge?
Gilding flakes on the edges, dip your glitter, dip it into your glitter. So if you've got your glitters, and I'm just going to have a little look what we've got down here. It's got a bit of chunky glitter here. But you could just literally dab a little bit of glue. Let's go in with just a little bit. I might do it on my white ones because I think they look nice on the white one. Just dab a little bit around the edges.
So you could almost make like maybe white flowers with a bit of glitter on them and make them more almost kind of Christmassy. So you could use this, whilst we always think of flowers throughout the summer, this would be working throughout the whole of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to go in, dip in, and then look, you can create like lovely little...
Lovely.
Can you go in, can you see? So you could create some nice little bits. And I haven't finished there, Becky, so I've still got some more. Using fine glitter. I mean, this is a mixture of fine and chunky together. Oh my God.
That's so good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful that looks. But yeah, you can use cardstock, because these are the cardstock. So this, what I've made here is using that 300 GSM cardstock. Shall I go that way, Jamie? Sorry, love. I'm trying to angle it so you can see them. Let me just see if I can push that back there so we can get a good...
I want to put them on...
I'll tell you what, I'll do that.
I want to put them on earrings.
Honestly, you think about, because because you, God love you, you tried to find your headband this morning, didn't you? Because I wanted to decorate a headband. She's actually given me a clip to decorate as well. But what I'm going to do is just decorate and show you, because I know the majority of you watching right now are predominantly like me, a card maker. So that's what we're going to do right now. And I have used all the matching things. I've prepped all this. You don't want to see this. These are what you've come in for today. So I didn't want to just show you all the mats and layers. Basically, it's a 6x6 base. I've gone down 1/4 of an inch with my bases here, and I'm going to pop that down and literally just layer up to create a bit of a design, because like I said, I'm a card maker too. That's what I do, majority wise. But I'm just thinking, oh my life, I could see this in home decor bits. I could see this in, and this piece, for just for people who want to know, is 5x5 and then another 1/4 of an inch off. And then we're going to come in and add a little bit more fun because I've done some 2x2 little panels. So this is just me creating a little bit of a base for my flowers to sit. So these are all 2x2 and they're going to sit inside each one of those. So I've already put some foam pads on. And I've used the same matching paper that I've used with the flowers that I've die cut, these ones. So it all ties in. And that's the lovely thing. It's like you said then with like wedding cards and things like that, Becky. They could, potentially, you could ask a colour theme, what the colour theme is.
Or, you know, when you're making, when you get like your table decorations are expensive, aren't they? If you're using fresh flowers, you could be making these kind of flowers for your, you know, your name places. There's so much you can do with these.
Yeah, and you don't have to have a lot of flowers on. Do you know the one that Carol just blew me away with, and I absolutely love it. But let me just tell you now, to all our design team watching right now, absolutely every single make I have seen is utterly, utterly beautiful. You've all played a blinder with this one. Absolutely gorgeous. The samples are off the chart amazing, and I mean that genuinely. And I know we've got a fantastic design team, but I think it's something about flowers that's drawn me to all of these samples. And this is the thing, you could be, like I said, using 1 or 2 little elements. So that's my card base. Yeah, that on itself looks lovely.
It is gorgeous.
But what will enhance it is, of course, adding florals to it. Now, there is some foliage parts in there. I didn't add them to this one. I thought I'm going to keep it just with those flowers. So I'm just going to place those on and decide where I want to put them before I come on. I'm going to save my sparkly one. I think, do you know what? I think I'm going to save those. I'm not going to add any more. What I'm just going to do now is pop on my hot glue gun again. Definitely need to invest in a hot glue gun. And I'm just going to decorate them. Now, of course, this isn't a flat card. These are 3D paper flowers. You would be popping these into a box. And if you do send by post, then I would, you know, this would definitely need to be in a box. But think about all the handmade ones that you could gift people as well. And do you know what, Becky? I'm not going to add anything else. Let me get rid of that glue. And I think it doesn't need anything else. I'm just going to come in close. Just bear with me, Jamie. I've got a little bit of glue just stuck on. Debbie forgot to do the twizzle. Do you know when you twist it to stop that from happening? There you go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I'm going to hold it there so you can see that dimension.
Wow.
You are going to love these as much as I love them, as much as... Oh, my God.
That is really lovely.
Back to front card.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I mean, trust it to be me that did that on the first one. That's because I was going to do a tent one. We'll just chop it off, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it, it'll be absolutely fine. But I know you're going to love these dies. Like I said, we've done these in the past. We've done them in very different forms and different sizes. These are the biggest we've done to date, and they're absolutely fabulous. And when you see flowers that create that much dimension, no longer are you going to be paying £4 or £5 for a bag of 5 or 6. You are going to be making your own with all your papers that you own, all your different mediums. And I tell you now, you're going to love every minute of it.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Really, really like that. Sorry, just going to readjust my wire. That we've had more than 20% has gone. I'm not surprised. We're not even halfway through the first show, but these are just incredible. So these are the different dies that you're going to be getting. So each of these 4 dies are going to create a different type of flower, but obviously using different items, different decorations, as you've seen. You can make them look totally different, but you've got those little samples down here, and you've got those dies for the foliage as well. Also included with the showstopper is that pad of paper, which is exactly the right size for cutting those out. But we're also including one of our 6x6 paper pads, which is the Enchanted Ocean. Beautiful set. Just have a quick flick through so you can see a couple of the different designs, but very pretty set that you've got there. You've also got the Honeysuckle. Again, fabulous colours, beautiful designs in here, and these are going to work with you just seeing those, using some paper, patterned paper for making those flowers, and also some linen cardstock. So this is Colour Your World cardstock here, so 250 GSM. The price for this is £50 or $65, but your platinum price is £40 or $52. It is very, very busy for this. I'm not surprised because they are absolutely gorgeous. These are things that you're going to use throughout the whole of the year, and they are, you know, they're addictive, I think, to be able to make these. We're going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets in just a moment, but loads of people loving what you're doing, Debbie. Angela says, love the card. Alison says, morning, I've placed my order. So everyone's really, really liking, and I've got a few questions to ask you when we come back after the break. So we're going to do the ink pads first. Yes, sorry, I'm chatting away. I've got ink pads as well for you in here. This is our star buy. You're going to get 12 different ink pads here. The first one, these are all water reactive. First one is your green topaz. Then you have your smoked emerald. You've also got your smoke plume, your spa blue, your spring meadow, your damson wine, frosty jade, oasis, anthracite, your straw bale. I'm not finished yet. Twilight grey and noir black. All 12 that you're going to be getting here, £40 or $60. Platinum price is £32 or $48. These tend to be the ones that we use the most of, these water reactive ink pads. When I first started, I didn't know which ink pads to go for, and I went for ones that I don't really use anymore. These are definitely the ones for you to pop into your basket, £32 or $48. We're going to give you the opportunity to check out those baskets, and we will see you in a couple of moments.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Hello everybody, welcome back. You really did take advantage of that break because you have been checking out in your droves. This is all about the launch day. This is the fantastic launch showstopper that we've got here. These are dies to create these fantastic paper flowers. They are absolutely gorgeous. So not only will you get 4 different dies to create the flowers, you're also going to be getting the dies for the foliage or the foliage, depending on your persuasion. In the showstopper, we're also going to be giving you a little pad of paper, which is exactly the right size for cutting those designs. And you're also going to be getting some other goodies as well. So we've got a 6x6 paper pad, which is in the honeysuckle. We've also got the 6x6 paper pad in the Enchanted Ocean. And we also have a pad of the fantastic Colour Your World linen cardstock as well. The price for this is your just £50 or $65, but your platinum price would be £40 or $52. Now you can get the these dies and the papers separately if that's what you want to do, but why wouldn't you want to go for this showstopper? It's definitely worth doing. And as we saw from the last demonstration, Debbie was using some patterned paper for creating some of the flowers. So don't just think you just have to go with one solid colour, because a patterned paper will work so very well as well. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now I've got a couple of questions for you, Debbie.
Okay.
One of them is from Laura, who asks, I have the dies from the Floral Elegance collection. Are some of them the same?
This is why we're live and interactive. This is why we answer questions that we find out. So I went in between the break, running down to the library, charged through the library, went down the... No, I didn't. I got Tracy to do it for me because I just said, Tracy, we've got a question coming in. So these are those Floral Elegance ones. Do apologise, and you can see them. I'm just going to give you a very good visual. There you go. They're not the same, and I did say to you that these are the largest we've done, and they are for that reason. So you can see possibly that one is similar to this one. However, that's the Diddy one, that's the really big one. So in terms of adding on, in addition, you are going to create yourself more different sizes. So yes, we've had them in the Floral Elegance. They're not the same designs bar one. One of them is a similar design that creates a different flower, but they are not the same size. These are the biggest that we've done, and the reason we've done that is because these bad boys sold like Billy O, didn't they? Everybody loved them. Everyone loves making their own flowers, and we've taken things on board, and we know everyone loves a good flower. When you can create home decor pieces, gift bags, boxes, you're going to put things in your hair, on your headbands, put them onto your gift bags as well. There's so much you can do with these, but these are the biggest ones. So if you were looking at it in terms of adding on to your collection, then go for these, because these are the bigger ones. There's 3 of those that aren't the same that you've seen in the Floral Elegance, but they're much bigger. But in addition there, if you think about it, you're going to have some really small, lovely flowers that will go with these and complement these bigger ones beautifully. So it's an absolute must-have, and that's why I absolutely adore them, love them, and know you will too.
Absolutely. Another question I've got is from Stephanie, who says, should you shape the petals before rolling them? You did shape the
I thought
petals.
it said shake. I'm thinking shake. Shake. Yes, I do. I like to shake before. The only reason, do you know, especially with your cardstock, do you know I used that heavyweight one in that first demo? If I had not shaped that, it would have been a little bit harder to manipulate. So I just gave it that little shape or with a ball tool. Then I don't know if you noticed, but I squeezed the petals on the inside. And as I was rolling round, squeezing them together, depending on your cardstock, I would always recommend shaping first. I think you get a better flow and a better roll with the... rolling. I knew it was going to come again. Get a bit of roll with the flour. But if you want to shape afterwards, by all means. But I think you'll notice a difference if you don't. So by all means, try it. But my preferred method, Lily will tell you the same. We prefer to shape them before we go. But you can absolutely do that and shape them afterwards if that's what you want to do.
Okay, and one final question. Lynn says, I made some flowers and added them to a card using the Flora Elegance collection. The flowers look stiff and unreal. What did I do wrong? Would that be the
Shaping.
Shaping.
It's the shaping bit. And it's those...
And you spent quite a long time shaping
Yeah,
them.
so when you bring them together, and you could use it just as it is, like we did when I first did them, you could have left it just as that. But to get the realistic feel of your petals, and when you think of roses and your different flowers on there, you get different shapes. They're not stiff. They've got that floppy. One's got a floppy petal. Have you ever found a rose where you've got a floppy petal and a nice upright one?
Yep.
That's the beauty of these flowers, and you can manipulate it. And I'll show you in a second because we're going to do one more. We'll show you how you can manipulate that fold and then create that unstiffness, if that makes sense, where you get that more realistic feel than just rolling them up and just leaving them.
Yeah.
Because for me, the shaping is the fun part.
Yeah.
It really is. But it also creates that real feel. And that's what you'll see with all what the design team have done. They've all had a good play with them. If you just want to roll them up, though, and create that stiff upright feel, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
You know, you can see, in fact, and this is honestly one of my favourite pieces, she shaped some and she's not the others. And the reason being is it's to create that natural feel of the flower. And that's why I think this one's a really good example of that, where one hasn't been shaped. Can you see that one there? It's not been shaped. But this one has.
Yeah.
And then these haven't, because they're naturally... I wish I could remember the name of that flower. It's just escaped me again. I do apologise. I'm rubbish with flowers. I love flowers. I'm rubbish with names.
Like a chrysanthemum. Yeah?
We'll take that one.
Yeah?
I'm going to
Or a
trust you.
marigold?
No, let us know if it's different, but I'm going to trust our Becky. She's more educated than I am when it comes to flowers.
Thank you very much. Laura says, thank you, Debbie. That's so helpful. She's put the showstopper in a basket.
Good. You won't regret it. I
No.
promise you right now, you will not regret it. You will not regret it in the slightest. Not in the slightest.
No, I completely agree with you.
Exactly.
Oh, I love these. Looking forward to seeing more.
Well, I'm going to do one more. Well, I said two more because I've done two of the flowers. I'm going to do the other two as well. So let's come on in with a couple of the colours. And I'm going to stick to the pad that you're getting. We'll start with that one and also that one because I think we've done the other two, haven't we? Yes, we have.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and as you can see, if you want to make your paper go a little bit further, of course you're not going to get two flowers out. And I'm going to be open and transparent straight away. You will get one flower out of each paper. But that's 48 papers just in that one pad alone. And then to make the most, this is when you'll create all your other bits. Think of things like your butterflies and things like that you want to match. These are the bits that you're going to use. Think of your sentiments. These are the bits that you're going to use when you're matting and layering. So I'll just tell it as it is, Becky. Just say it as it is. So I'm going to pop that one on, and I'm going to make sure, because this is Tracy's paper, so I'm going to make sure I do. She does know. Just so you're aware, she does know.
I mean, viewers must think she's a real tyrant because
She's
we're all
not.
like, oh, I don't want Tracy to see me do this.
No, but the thing is, God love her, we come in, we start using a stuff that is basically for here, and for us to show and flick through pads. And I mean, Ben the other day, God love him, he'd got a pad, not me by the way, I'll just say, but somebody had obviously been in it. There were hardly any sheets left.
Oh no!
because we keep using them.
Yeah.
And really, when you think about it, you know, we get our own sets, we should be bringing them up. Tracy's quite rightly so. Very protective over her things because it means she's got to then go down to the warehouse, pick some more up, bring them back in, make sure we don't. And the problem is that anybody goes in there and just helps themselves. We all do it. We all do it. We're terrible. What was that, Jamie? She's got a heart of gold, as Tracy, but you don't want to make her angry.
You won't like her when she's angry.
No, it's like the whole thing, innit? We don't like, you wouldn't like me if you make me angry. What was that saying he used to say?
It was the Hulk, wasn't it?
The original Hulk.
Yeah.
The original.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
What was that guy's name?
You won't like me when I'm hungry. Yeah, that is definitely something for me. No one likes me when I'm hungry.
Right, so I'm going to come in. Now, I'll be totally honest, I still do give that one a little bit of a shape, but I'm going to come back in and give those a little bit of a shape again. And all the way around, just using as ball tools that we have. I think we've still got these in stock. Head over to that website, go and have a little peek. But I'm not going to go too mad. I'll prefer to just get that little bit rolling going and then shape afterwards what I need to shape. But I'm going to do the same with this one. Now, Lily, we were talking about this the other day with, you could use thin liner tape. So the thinnest I think we do, that's not the thinnest, is it? That's the 3 mil you could pop round there because it's actually the right size. But you don't have to. You can just roll them up and then let them, what's that word again? Furling. Unfurling.
Unfurl.
You could unfurl them, relax them, relax. That's what it is, relax. Let the paper relax, yes, Jamie. And then you could just use your hot glue gun on the base of there. For this one, I do prefer to use a glue. And I'll show you in a second why, because when you start rolling that up, there's such a lot of petals in there that I find using a glue better.
Yep.
I will be totally honest, I got myself in a bit of a tiz once with this. I would just use a little bit in sporadic places to keep that in if you're going to use that one. That's just my personal opinion. Lily's
It's quite a tight spiral to put all of that tape in, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's go in again. Going to start with that outside petal. Debbie will tell you as well, she likes to shape, so she'll shape. And you could take your pokey tool. So let me grab your pokey tool. Probably the thinner one, actually, will be the best one. Let me see if I can grab one. Bear with me, Becky, bear with.
I'm definitely going to get this. Mum, if you're watching, we're going to have, we'll have these later. I'll bring them over because they're just so good. Honestly, I've just...
And you'll enjoy it, Becky, and your mum will enjoy making them as well.
Yeah, she will.
You're both creative, aren't you? So you'll really enjoy making them. You will.
Maybe
Okay.
someone might make me a card with all of these flowers on for my birthday.
When is it again?
Just mentioning it, 20th of June.
Oh, it's lots of birthdays in
Imminent.
June. It's the day before the birthday twins.
It is, yeah, it is.
And it's my daughter's birthday on the 16th, which is also Father's Day here in the UK.
Yeah.
I've got loads of birthdays in June.
All the best people are born in June.
Is that what it is, Becky?
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Johnny,
David
when were you
Beckham's
born?
born in June, isn't he?
Johnny's a March baby. Jamie, when were you born? November. I'm an October baby.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the biggest birthday of them all, birthday month mine. Yeah. Crafter's companion birthday overshadows mine.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It overshadows
does.
everybody's birthday.
Can you believe we're 19 this year?
Gosh,
19.
that's quite... I mean, I remember the 16th birthday very vividly. It doesn't seem that long ago.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Stephanie
What did Jamie
asked-
just say?
He's only 3 years older than the company.
Oh my God, I feel so
Dear.
old.
I feel very old now. Stephanie says, how do you determine what size ball tool to use?
Oh, that's a good one. To be fair, that's the only one I've got in my bag at minute.
Do you just go for the biggest?
one?
Yeah.
Just use the biggest one. I don't know what's happened to him, Becky. I think I've lost them. I've told you before. I've had lots of bag spillages in car parks and things like that,
Yeah.
and I think I've lost them along the way because I've only got one left now. But we do 3 pens like this. I said three tools like this that have got 6 different heads on. So the bigger one you'll find works really well just to manipulate that paper or cardstock, whichever one it is that you're using. Like I said, that would be the stiff version, but of course we can manipulate and start to do that again when I'm going to let that glue dry first though. And then there's this one. Now I am going to use a bit of tacky glue with this. And I'm just going to come in and drop a little bit of tacky glue all the way around that central line. Like I said, you can use, and Lily prefers to use red liner tape. She told me the other day because she's made quite a few samples for this this launch, and they're beautiful.
Can you put two together? So you do one flower and then get another one and put it around it?
I can't see why. Yeah. Yeah, could see, yeah, make a fuller flower. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or perhaps like that in the middle and then one of the roses kind of things outside. So you're creating almost like
a hybrid one. You could try that,
anemone.
yeah. That's the beauty of having flowers like this. That's exactly what you could do. You could have a real good old play with it. Like I said, the craft-along, depends how long Craig's got. I don't know if he's got an hour or two. It's just an hour. So, yeah. I mean, it's going to be beautiful, whatever he does. But maybe he might try. I don't know if he's watching right now. Maybe he might try some different things as well. I don't know. You've got to see everybody's take on this. Lily's take, Debbie's take. Yeah, he's on holiday, isn't he, Becky? He's on holiday at the minute. Took some time off. Notice him and Ben take the same week off. I bet they're going to have a boys' day out. A what day out, Johnny? Oh, a gym day. Yeah, because he's gone very much into his fitness at the minute. Looking really good on it as well, bless him. Been going to the gym, Becky, did you know?
I've heard. I haven't been to the gym for.
Did you know the hotel down at Redditch has got a gym in it?
I was aware of it, not that I've ever been. And actually,
No?
and I know there's a swimming pool because I can smell it. But
So it's a hot tub, it's not a swimming pool.
Oh.
So I thought it was a swimming pool. When Craig told me that, I was like, is there a swimming pool there? And he went, no, it's a hot tub.
Oh.
It's outside. I've seen that before.
Oh,
You
okay.
can smell that chlorine, can't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my flower. Look, it's me at it again. I'm doing it again. Get off.
now,
You little
whilst these
rascal.
aren't multimedia dyes, you could probably use them for cutting felt or fabric as well.
Absolutely. I would say yes with felt. I was going to say it depends on the type of felt. What do you think? Because there's different types of felt, isn't there?
There is. I'll go and get some in between the break and we'll give it a whirl.
Well, why
See
not?
if
Because
it'll
we've got
cut
them on
the
all.
felt.
Well, it depends on stock. We could have a little look at them later because we've got beautiful beginnings later. We've got a craft along later. I don't think we'll get it done in the craft along.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'll go and find some felt and try it because it might be worth doing. Because I just love them. They're just so gorgeous.
How many? Oh my days, I'm getting 6.5. What on earth? What on earth has happened to the time? Oh my life, seriously. I just sometimes think I've got all the time in the world and then Jamie just goes, 2 minutes. Do you know what? You get engrossed. That's the thing, don't you? I get engrossed in things. That's my problem.
Especially something like this because there's so much you can do with this. And with those little bits of manipulation, you are really making them look so realistic. So it's well worth that extra time just folding out those petals.
And this is what I'm saying, like, do you know if I was sat on a night time watching a bit of telly?
Yeah.
This would be definitely one of those that you could... Don't overly need too much concentration. You're just going to take your tweezers. I prefer tweezers. Like I said, you can use poker tools and things like that. I'm not a lover. I've often said about my love-hate relationship with tweezers. Not with these. I love the reverse hold ones. So I just love them. And they're the only tweezers that I tend to use.
Lynn Morton says she couldn't find the ball tools on the shop weeks ago, so she used cake decorating ball tools, but they were a poor substitute. Now, I use cake decorating ones at home, and they've been okay, but there was obviously different types of ones, but these ones that we've got are obviously being produced specifically for paper, so worth popping in your basket.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now you can see, and I've also cut some
Oh, look at them. They're so pretty.
Honestly, you will love these, Becky, and I've got quite a few roses there, and I've deliberately shaped them differently, so because that's the thing. You get that when you're making your flowers. I just want you to really enjoy making these. Now, I think I'm going to, do you know that headband you gave me? I think I'm going to decorate. Oh, I love that colour. That's in there.
Nice.
It's just the most beautiful colour. Where's it gone? Where is it? There it is. It's just beautiful. It's so pretty. And then I've got a few of my little, what do you call them again? Chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums.
Yeah. And then I lovely those little pokey up. Now that one I didn't shape as much as I did that one, but you can see they still look beautiful. And the same again with these, all of these you can see start to take shape, and you've really got some really beautiful features. Now Becky gave me a little clip. Do I try and decorate it now, or should I save that for later? Because how many?
You're gonna have to wait for that.
You're gonna have to wait for that one.
I think they're absolutely gorgeous, really loving all of these. Obviously, you can buy the paper pads separately. So lots of people are going for the showstopper and adding extra pads into there. So this is what you're going to be getting in the showstopper. So you've got these fabulous dies, and you can see all of those different flowers that you've got at the bottom. Not only are you getting those flowers, but you're also getting that foliage as well. And we will give it a whirl with some felt. They are multimedia dies, but we'll see if that works. So you're going to be getting this. You're also going to be getting the little paper pad that comes with it, which is just at the front there, which is just the right size for cutting those large dies. But as part of the showstopper, we're also including a pad of our honeysuckle 6x6 paper pad here. And we saw here how Debbie was going to be used a patterned paper pad, not just that solid colour, and it creates a beautiful design as well. So these are really worth getting. And of course, you know, you could get just the pad and the dies, but why wouldn't you want all the others, other items in the deal? So beautiful colours in here. And then you've got your Enchanted Ocean paper pad. So again, 6x6 paper pad. And just to flick through to show you some of the gorgeous colours and designs. And whilst they are sort of enchanted ocean designs, there's nothing to stop you from using these for flowers as well. They make quite an ethereal kind of look to your flowers, but beautiful set here. And then on top of that, you'll also be getting the A4 linen cardstock. This is your Colour Your World. Beautiful set. Look at those bright, bright colours. They are absolutely gorgeous. 250 GSM. Now, the price for this in the showstopper is £50 or $65. Platinum price is £40 or $52. And this has been really, really popular. Lots of people are popping it into their baskets. We don't want you to miss out on this. I mean, you can see from the samples we've got here. I've got a few samples just in front of me. Debbie's got some samples as well. They are just gorgeous, going to be working for you throughout the whole of the year with all sorts of different designs here, so definitely worth getting in your basket today. Now, Debbie, we've got a craft along in an hour or so, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do the split space dies and stamps, and this is your craft along project. So we're going to be doing, I mean, I love these. I just love these. Absolutely fabulous dies and stamps, and that's the craft along. We've got an hour, so we're going to try and get that done in the hour.
Yeah.
We will. I've not failed yet. I'm hoping I don't break that record just yet.
You won't.
But yeah, do come back and join us to make the craft along. Some of you guys will have already got the split space dies when we launched them last week. You will have already got them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Lovely. Now, we're on the 24/7 feed. We have got yesterday's masterclass, so you can look at that. But lots of the mentions I've been seeing here, people making their flowers and saying they need some storage for them. And they're 30% off on storage on the website, so do have a look there. And that includes all sorts of different storage, whether it might be buddy bags, it might be pen trays. There's all sorts of different things in there. So worth looking at, because if you're going to be investing in these dies, and let's be honest, who wouldn't? You want something to keep all of your little designs safe, and you could make so many of these on an evening, like Debbie says, and then we'll have them ready for you to be using later on. We're going to be back to see you a little bit later in just an hour's time, so have a good time, check out your baskets, and we will see you in an hour. Take care. Bye bye.